The long-awaited team bundles aren't here yet, however, team profiles have just arrived. You can click on each team from the upper and lower division to view the players, stats, and scores. Additionally, you can see the upcoming schedule and watch old replays. Dota also saw patch 7.29c. This patch brought many bounces fans were waiting for. The water rune got nerfed. It was 100 HP and 80 mana, and now it's down to 80 HP and 80 mana. Solo Crest attack speed got nerfed. It went from 65 to 55. The regen amplification for Sanj and Yasha, and Kaya and Sanj got reduced from 30% to 25%. The Century Wars replenish time has been reduced from 85 seconds to 75 seconds. For heroes, it's been a while since Batrider got buffed. His movement speed and attack range got a slight buff. The strong Beastmaster got rebalanced. His scepter does not grant additional attack, but his inner beast attack speed has been rescaled. Monkey King, who's been missing some action as of late, has gotten rescaled and a static cooldown for his Boundless Strike. His Tree Dance night vision has been increased from 400 to 600. Puck's got a nerf. Dream Coil will now have a static 80-second cooldown. The break damage has been reduced, however, when the scepter is purchased, the damage will get buffed. Make sure you check out the rest of the patch notes. Onto the DPC. In South America, we finally got the two best teams playing. Both teams were 3-0 coming into this. It was a close series. All three games were around the 25-minute mark, and in the end, Beast Coast pulled out ahead and won a team fight where Thunder Predator had no answer and no buybacks.
The Timber game, he got sacked. So maybe for Beast Coast, you don't want to sack your boy Whisper.
Yeah, you call him the hidden carry. I think that's a very apt name. Thunder Predator now, yeah, got to be eyeing up Roshan as an objective they have to fight into and try to defend. But Minos, without a BKB up top lane, Whisper has BKB Arena. There's a Yules to start it off with another Spear in a second. God's Rebuke, Spear, Minos trapped, and the Sonic Wave kills off the PA, dead for 50 seconds while they dive onto Frank. Schofield starts a hook shot. He's throwing onto MJZ, so they stop the shields. Frank with the Spirit Siphons though, healing up decently. K1, meanwhile, he's slaying the rest of them. Moves down, still in this arena, they're stuck and can't run. GG, it's called! Beast Coast taking the series.
Traitor? Mosquito? What does that
And Schofield dropping his items on the floor.
Here's your upper division standings. Beast Coast continue to lead the way and are quickly followed by No Pain Esports, who are also currently undefeated. Unfortunately, the two teams will not meet in week 4. Here's your lower division standings. There was a lot of movement here in the lower division. Bino Mistas pulled out ahead this week and Omega Gaming is next, with Eagle Boys not too far behind. In Southeast Asia, TNC Predator finally suffered their first defeat to T1. T1 went with a Medusa to slowly push the way for Megas and the win.
Tier 3, some right clicks out on a Bach for a second. There goes the final Tier 3. They've got themselves the ball in, as well as the Vortex to follow that up with an Earth Spike. The Primal Roar comes out onto Whitemon. They get the kill on the Lion. Stone Gaze used, right clicks in. OG low, killed off by Cuckoo, buys back into the game. And they would try and run the Mirana out, but he dies to Zephyr. The right quick damage from the Impetus. The BKB is not going to do enough here. They've got Carl locking down Armel. He's got buyback. Question is, will he even use it? The answer to that is yes, but they've already lost the Bloodseeker, who doesn't have buyback. So it's a 3v5 situation. And not looking like a good one as they set up here for Megas.
Tip me, please.
Carl asking for the tips. I want to say that originated against Boom when they were up heavily, and then Carl tipped them, and then they lost.
But why does TNC tip him then?
Yeah, because everybody in Southeast Asia is tipping Carl.
Oh, it's a triple snake. It's a big stone.
Triple snake. Now they've got the primal.
Here's the standing for the upper division. TNC still stands on top, followed by Boom Esports, who lost to Fnatic this week. Here's your lower division standings. Motivate Trust Gaming continues their rise to the top and is followed by Team SMG. In Western Europe, we have more highlights of Anthony and Fan diving the fountain. This time, Hellbear Smashers were the unlucky ones.
Keeping him just having 30 stacks or more. Now they're just starting to hit buildings. Rasmus
trying to go after Thompson here, but still not able to do it. The control comes out over here onto Rasmus, 3-man Dream Coil. The push forward, trying to get them back into the fountain, or trying to snap it, I'm not sure, but look at Ana. He's just chasing down Stormer. Starts going over into the fountain again. He will back off. Saxon needs to be careful. He's getting clicked pretty hard here as Rasmus finds the dunk, but it's a nice respect going right back in again. Ana jumping forward, gets the kill on Tofu. Hellbear Smashers, they're trying to defend. They're trying to just throw their bodies at them. Ana having to be a bit careful step, throwing out that unstable concoction. Ana's just going in deep here, has his eyes over here onto Rasmus. Can he get this kill? Yes, he wants a triple kill now. Tornado Ice while he's just chasing after Stormstormer. He can't stay alive! Somehow during all of this, he's still alive. The GG gets called. They realize they just cannot. They cannot do anything to this Slark, despite their best tries.
The other highlight comes between Red Hot Alliance against the struggling Team Secret. Both teams gave the fans a great series to watch, and in the end, Alliance came out on top.
Last racks.
I mean, they see Puppey out on the map. They're like, okay, we're just going to go back into the base. Another jump forward, another jump back. He just keeps it going. BKB activated by Limp before the stomp comes in. They're just going to go for Megas here and then potentially get out as Nico Baby keeps on teasing Secret. Nisha going to be saved by the Cold Embrace. Matum Man's finally going to come in. He actually pops a God Strength. They're going to go for the kill now. And a Nico Baby, about a three-man Chronosphere all lined up. A Winner's Curse is going to be able to save them for a moment, but it's only a second or two before Nico Baby rains hell down on Secret. No buybacks from those two cores, and Puppey calls it GG. Alliance get another 2-1 victory. 4-0 now, the Western European DPC.
And they're guaranteed now, right? Well, it should be as long as they win the other matchups, because they've faced all the hard teams so far in Alliance. Man, they're looking so good in fight.
Here's the standings for the upper division. Alliance is now 4-0 into the second season. Team Liquid is 3-1, and we see Team Secret 2-2. It will be exciting in the coming weeks to see how this will end up. Here's the lower division standings. Viking.gg is making a strong case that they don't belong here as they go 4-0, and the next team in second place is 2-1 from Level Up. In China, all the teams finally got a series in. Singapore major winners. Invictus Gaming had an up and down week. They saw the first win as well as the first loss. The win came against VG Gaming, and it showed why they won the first major of the season.
Recognize that, get the hook shot, and then force them to fight. They don't want to fight there, but they have to. And then when they have to, you saw how split up the fight was. The wall's here, the chaotic offering's there, this is there, and they just weren't putting it together. Hook shot comes out, Ori trying to get a kill here. The Lotus Orb out on Nakaka. They've got the stun that lands onto Ori. They'll get the kill. And Ori will buy back. So they still want to go. They don't have any ultis available. Spectral Dagger coming through, the vacuum onto 3 once again, the Ghost Shroud, they've got the Fatal Bonds on a bunch of these heroes with buybacks being popped by Ori as well as PYW, but Erica drops, and so does Old 11. They've got the buyback on Poyoyo, but they'll call GG, and IG will take the series over VG 2-1.
Finally getting on the board after the initial stumble against Aster.
Here's your upper division standings. Team Aster have taken a 3-0 lead in their first week of the season, and the other teams are locked up in the middle of the pack. Expect next week for teams to pull ahead. Here's your lower division standings. Phoenix Gaming continues to run for perfection. They are now 5-0. LBZS is in second with a 4-1 record. In Eastern Europe, our highlight comes between Virtus.pro and Navi, and VP continues to show their dominance and defeat Navi 2-0.
For 1 second goes, nah, sorry lads.
Did you see? It was like a little nib, but just like maybe that was next for me, but immediately following it up with the coil. Big ol' Ice Blast takes down Iceberg. Now Ramses is forced to just run out as they have all the damage to just squash the spider and turn back around and slay a maiden.
I honestly thought the series would be a little bit closer. Na'Vi, after the start of their DPC run, looked a little bit shaky, but then they quickly found some form. Again, it was off the back of 4 games of PA, where VTune was able to just really show off the kind of strength of this hero. We get to see a little bit of a heat map from Broodmother.
Oh, Roger.
Na'Vi 1 by 1 dying.
And on the back line, there's the Doom. Phantom Lance. He literally can't do anything here. Just gets chased down. DM finds a kill. They get the vortex. It's just, oof.
Okay. DM, again, very supportive tipper. Just really, there it is. There's GG.
They've had enough.
Here's your upper division standings. Team Spirit and Virtus.pro continued their strong start. Both are 4-0, and unfortunately they do not meet in week 4. Here's your lower division standings. Hellraisers are also 4-0 in the lower division. Nimiga Gaming is second with a 3-1 record. In North America, it wasn't a flashy win, but Evil Geniuses got the job done. Daryl Iceiceice Peixong explained why the win was boring afterwards.
Arcane Rune was a mistake. Yeah, I'll agree on that. Finds a Stormcrafter, gets rid of his Essence Ring for it. It's a little bit more maneuverability in these fights. I love these blinks on the Storm, As well as the, of course, the Oracle. I mean, the other aspect of the Oracle is that you can always save yourself with your ulti and the blink too, which is kind of cool. Only really relevant later, I guess, when your cooldown's a bit better. But Abed can just get ultied and blink out of any situation.
I think the blink dagger is a legit item, right? With the because he has Oracle, and then also like with the ult, or sorry, with the Ags.
Yeah. Because it's like, you don't want to waste all your mana. I mean, that's obviously a crazy aspect of Storm, but yeah. All right, Iceiceice just starts off. They're trying to get him all the way to the fountain, but it's not going to happen. He just goes for the BKB. He's hitting the Ancient. Abed's going to try and hold them back. Iceiceice is done with this game, trying to help out his buddy Fear and get him out of this game. Limited HP left here, but in the end, the Royal calls it just before the game ends itself.
Yikes, man.
All right. Ice, a lot of people, I mean, I'm just going to be real. People would say that game was boring. Sure, you got the win and you got it done and there were some fun picks, but you know, you did what you needed to do and got the win. Do you care about any of that kind of feedback from fans or viewers that they say a game is boring at all? Or are you just like, it doesn't matter, we got the win and that's all that's important?
I think good games for players tend to be boring for the fans or like viewers, which is why like when you watch people like Eternal Envy, when they play a game, it's like really interesting. When it's like a horrible game to actually be playing.
Here's your upper division standings. Undying is first with a 4-0 record, followed by EG and Quincy Crew. Here's your lower division standings. D2 Hustler continues their perfect streak and they are now 5-0, followed by Team Dog Champ. That's it for this week. Chat back next week for more Dota news and the DPC Week 4. Share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.